my chapters after the game bugged out. Playing on the hardest difficulty as always. We'll launch the chapter.
We learned something terrible from the Tech Marines when they examined this second swarm of enemy. The conservation store had not been the only place that held our gene seed. The Xenos themselves had taken it into their bodies, corrupting it with their own alien gene code. Their brood lair aboard Caliban's will had been created in defense of the source of their lifeblood. The Dark Angel gene seed.
Oh, I do not like their speeches. Every load.
This brood of gene stealers had to be prevented from reuniting with the Tyranid fleet, lest our heritage be turned into some fresh abomination. We could not let that which our Creator made for the defense of mankind be turned against his faithful people. Though hybrid Xenos attempted to launch savior pods containing their alien kin, we cut off the pod deployment and kept safe the blood heritage of Caliban.
Well, I guess the game does not like me much today. That and it is a fairly hot day in Australia. Maybe my PlayStation is a little bit warm.
We must seal off the Caliban's will and prevent further incursions.
Okay. Now let's hope we get some luck today. On the last two rounds, had a Psyker on the first one and a Broodlord on the second. Both hit me with Psychic Blasts, which is the main and pretty much only thing that can kill me. Damn short passageways. Sure. It's only legs, I can live with that, I guess. Not a very good run. I am more than a little bit rusty, I think. Damn their counters. If I took off sprint, it would help. I do definitely, well, for speed running I prefer the extra sprint. For actual combat I prefer they cannot counter-attack sort of thing.
Another Broodlord. Exterminate it immediately.
And done.
Cannot pinpoint the location of the Psykers. Find them, kill them, and take glory in their deaths.
A little bit slow on my blocks and counters with the shield. But I get to go back to the apothecary, so I am good. Peace, we out of here. Come to me, little psyker. I want to put a bullet in you. Kneecap him.
I have returned.
Hey man. Good to see you back. He didn't miss much. Got through the Brood Lord, killed the first Psyker. I'm just gonna eat that. Where is he? Straight shot over, and only one door to lock.
You excited for the next Space Marine game they announced at the Game Awards?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they do it justice. The trailer for it certainly looked pretty good. But I don't exactly trust GW sometimes with some of their game releases. They like to sell off their IP a bit much.
I agree. I hope they give the game its worth.
Why did you not close? Yeah, the first one was very good. I enjoyed the multiplayer quite a lot. Spent a lot of time playing that. I'm not sure if they will be doing a multiplayer along with this one. Time will tell, I guess. Flying around with a jump pack and a thunder hammer was fun, and being able to be a dreadnought as well, that was pretty cool. They even had a cooperative horde mode in there as well. Come here, where are you? I don't need to hang around past that point.
Kill confirmed, brothers. One less threat. virus must be dispersed quickly. Use the environmental systems to poison the cells.
Get the relic from behind me. Always sort of imagine the Space Marine reaching behind him, just feeling around on the bench. Where's that relic? Where's that relic? All the while pulling the trigger. Never know if you're going to get a Broodlord here, so I'll save the full heal.
ILL guess not this time.
Yeah, I do tend to sprint through most of it. Okay, take a moment and check for some of those Psycho Boys. I think we got one, maybe two if we're lucky. What else we got? Gunner.
Blue shiny relic.
There's only one relic left, which is on the way out of here. But otherwise, I'll give them a moment to show up to the door. All the easier to kill them when they come to me. Nope, nothing. Okay. Out of my control panel. And they're all dead. Thanks to the green, hazy smoke.
The virus is spreading rapidly. That will delay the accursed Xenos. But the war is not yet won. Rendezvous in the next battle zone as swiftly as possible.
And back to this guy for the run.
Dodger.
There's sadly nothing to kill all the way to the end. It is just a run. That's why we're using the whacking stick as the door opener.
Kool-Aid man the door.
That's just sort of the fastest way to get there. Alright, the game's certainly not made to be played like this. I'm fully willing to admit that. Give me just a little bit more stamina.
You read just better.
Hey, give me that relic. And chapter complete. On to chapter 9. I pretty much always skip chapter 8. I do not like escorting the little drone around everywhere. It takes way too long. At
Well
10,000.
done.
Yeah, 10,000 XP for 10 minutes, 15 minutes works. Not too bad in this game.
Through great courage and great sacrifice, we recovered the cat and its precious data to safely dispatch them to Grandmaster Belial. The situation inside the Space Hulk was rapidly deteriorating as the enemy fell upon our squads in ever greater numbers and strength. Yet, our objectives remained unchanged. To purge the Olethros and ensure that the gene seed of the chapter did not fall into the clutches of the vile Tyranids. To preserve our strength for further battles, knowing that there would be no swift victory against the Tyranid menace, Belial withdrew the majority of his squads, leaving only a few of us to complete the final mission. Belial ordered that we would wait as long as possible for the enemy to draw close, and then set the plasma chambers to detonate, consuming both the Hulk and the bioships with the fiery rage of a
So why
man-made
don't
star.
they just nuke it all
was
again?
time for the final battle. With praise for the Emperor on our lips, we set upon the enemy with vigor.
It's a
Our
Space
battle
Hulk.
cry filled the Vox. For the Emperor! For the Lion!
I'll let him finish. It's a Space Hulk, which is essentially, say, hundreds of spaceships all joined together through gravity, which is almost like that's become a mini moon kind of thing in size. So they're setting off the plasma reactors inside the ship to cause a chain reaction, rather than trying to blow it up from the outside.
Exterminatus Extremis. Activate the relays to overload the reactor.
Over the course of the 10 missions that are available, there's 7
That is
different
really
ships
cool.
that you go through, I think. So there's at least 7 spaceships joined together for the maps of this. Gotten lucky so far. Haven't kicked off with anything. There it is. Damn, I turned it the wrong second.
You have woken the hive.
Yeah. The better I do, the more they want to kill me sometimes. Or at least that's the way it feels. pretty far off. This game is sort of half a mech kind of game as well. You can lose body parts and still live, which is handy. Not today, Mr. Psyker, I say. Not today. Back the way we came a little bit.
I wish there were more games on PS4.
It would be nice, especially because the PS5 is still in such short supply. Okay, we're clear on that.
I am trying so hard to get a PS5. I am ripping my hair out.
I think a lot of people would be around now, damn it. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would be after one at Christmas time and that sort of thing. I normally wouldn't duck in here, but I know there's at least one psyker out there. So this is just a safer option. Hopefully I'll draw him up top. It'd be real nice. On that note, it's still down there somewhere. I'll have to deal with him later. It'll be a nice surprise on my way back. We'll see if I remember or not. I'm not going into that tunnel just yet. Okay, at that point I'm good to go into the tunnel.
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
Yeah, that's about true. Feel sorry for the cow. And it's very close to how veal is made too, sadly. You know what happened to me the other day? I went shopping for some camo pants and I couldn't find them. I looked everywhere, but they were so well hidden. It's another very bad joke. Or dad jokes or whatever. Yeah. I think that's what they're called most of the time nowadays.
Like feeding me while you're so funny.
Come on. Alright, now I can deal with these guys. There's number one. Got past his attack. There's number two. There's number three. Come on, get over here, good boy.
The Tyranny fleet is dangerously close, and still closer.
It is one of the most common rooms in the game to end up in a full party kill. That's why I don't hang around. I just leave them angry. Reload.
See you later, Xenogator.
It's the easiest way to level up. I don't tend to hang around for kills, I just get the objectives done. That way I'm getting the most XP for the time I spend in game. Kills are sort of secondary. Unless it's ciphers, I do like to have one-on-one fights with them, so long as there's not a broodlord around though. And there's a broodlord in each one of these chambers. You gotta remain calm. That's the tricky part. Especially when they start popping up. Here he comes. Get him into position. And we walk. Gunners are not good, but heal on the way past. And use that sprint to get the hell out of there.
Warning. One last relay must be reactivated.
He's
to
right
overload
behind me.
The plasma reactor. Critical reactor detonation imminent. The resultant explosion will consume the space hulk.
Yes, it will. The ship's starting to have a very bad day. Have to make it to the other side of the ship.
Time to make like Horus and leave.
Pretty close. I've got to trigger one more objective and then I have to do a last stand. And hold my position for like a minute and a half. And at the end there should be 3 ciphers. There normally is.
Good luck.
Triggering the overload is the hardest part, really. The last stand's not too bad. I do play differently solo to when I'm with party members as well. It's like normally keeping those guys healed would be my main priority. And tanking. I'm just going to use that to make sure it's ready. The other way. And the third chamber I go in on the left side, not the right.
Have you watched the YouTube series If the Emperor Had Text-to-Speech?
No, I have not. I might look it up later. Come on, come on, come on. This is the one where I really sort of need to focus.
Plasma chamber detonation countdown activated. Do not delay.
Have a good day, boyo. I will leave them very angry. All locked up in their individual chambers, waiting to be blown up by the ship.
It's very funny. A shame they stopped due to the content ban from Warhammer.
Yeah, that hit a lot of YouTubers and channels, sadly. It was mainly because they were trying to promote their streaming service, which has not been doing that well from all accounts. Mainly because they're struggling to put out any sort of content on it than anything else. That's what's left people sort of disappointed from what I've heard. But I'm sure they'll be willing to run it at a loss for a while, till it sort of takes off. Or they hope it takes off, I guess. Only time will tell for that. Like they in general, they have a good IP.
Hope it gets reverted sometime in the future, yeah.
Yeah, they really should. Like in general, they have a good IP, but what they've sort of done to the community in the past year or two has been disappointing, to say the least. Game crash or lag spike? Oh, lag spike. Free and clear. As the ship sort of slowly breaks apart around us. Gets very creaky. Lag spike again. I'm guessing someone's trying to join and it's failing. That's why I keep getting them. So my apologies to whoever that is. My internet is not the greatest, especially with this sort of server system. It's a direct connect kind of thing. There's that psyker.
That's a awesome internet problem.
The game just struggles in general with the direct connect sort of thing, especially over long distances. Here's my first dance partner. And I've got the second one coming from there. And I've got to take care of these shooters. Where are these shooters? And there's the third. We got all three together. Awesome. About time I heal. Not that I'm in much danger at this point. 3, 2, 1. And always thank the guy for pulling your ass out of the fire. You can run down there, but it doesn't do anything. The doors don't open or anything like that. But that's essentially the 3 hardest chapters on the hardest difficulty.
Look at those big guns, wow.
Yeah, 12,000. It is a lot more fun running with a party though. $825 exactly. Doubles.
Oh yeah, I bet. I want custom-made Warhammer 40k shirts.
You can probably get them. You can probably even make them yourself. Like, pay a company to print it out for you, just do the design. They're always going to struggle enforcing their IP on small stuff like that, so long as you're not actually selling it and you're just wearing it yourself. I do like the plasma cannon. Yeah, I was here, so I got some points to spend.
I did that with WW Zombies shirts.
Plasma cannon complete. Spirit Caliban. Not quite. One more on that. Slowly getting through the aesthetics. Well, I was only really planning to do the 3 chapters, so I think I'll leave the stream here. Thank you very much to everybody that tuned in and chatted for a while. I do hope you all have a great day and a Merry Christmas if I don't catch you all again before then. See you all again. Bye.